Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Tuesday morning, getting some shipping done. Sold 3 things, not bad. Forgot to run a sale. Had to actually go to a workshop for my surgery. It's a 2-part workshop, 3 hours each. So had to do that. So I have to do that. Yeah, I have to go in a few minutes, in a little bit. So these are the 3 things that sold. Nothing special kind of here. This is just a Brooks Brothers tie. Sold it for $18. I forgot to run a sale. Well, I didn't forget to run a sale. Sometimes I let it go for a few days. But this is a Paul Stewart 100% cashmere sweater. Size small. Yes, size small sells. It's like a cable knit. You can see kind of there. It's already been packaged up, ready to go. And this sold for $120. Funny story. We just talked about this a few weeks ago with a suit. Buyer buys this. Within a few minutes, hey, I'm on vacation. Can you ship this after October 18th? I was like, yeah, bro, whatever. It's the second time it's happened in like 3 weeks. Kind of funny. I listed the thing on Instagram, the interaction between me and this. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Ronnie from the Cape. Spaces all there. But and this is another jacket. I just listed this a few weeks ago. This has a shawl collar. See right there, it's a tuxedo jacket, vintage. It's like a cream color, off-white. And the brand is not a brand I would usually pick up, but Lord West. You see a lot of these with those rental tuxedos, but where it says Barney's in New York, this was probably most likely not a rental tuxedo. So there you go. 1 button front, 2 button cuffs, you know. Sold it for $79.99, $80. So plus shipping on everything. So not bad. Hey, so I'm gonna drop some stuff at the dry cleaners. I usually put stuff in a pile for a while, and yeah, it sits there. This stuff, this is really accumulation for like 6 months or longer, because some of this stuff I bought before I went into the hospital in mid-March. So some of this stuff has been kicking around a while. I probably should have dropped it off sooner, but I'm kind of one of these people that I wait till I get several pieces before I drop it off. Don't know why, but I do, because the dry cleaners I used to that were owned by some Dominicans, yeah, they sold their business and moved on down the road. I think it would be cool. You know how they have that system in there where you put a number and the damn thing rolls around? That would be like a great setup for like your eBay inventory. You hang everything up and just spin it around till you get to the number that you need to be like, oh, here it is. I got it. Like, that would be freaking awesome as crap. So maybe I'll buy an old dry cleaner one day. But this is a Xenia half zip sweater. There's half the tags coming off here. Xenia Sport, kind of their entry level line, I guess you could say, lower. This one has you can probably see, has a few little spots on the front. And I think this is like a cashmere blend, if I remember right. Let's see the taggy. See the tag. Okay, this tag is I don't know if we'll be seeing anything with this tag. This tag is faded as if. All right, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get much out of this tag. Holy shit, we're gonna have to guess on fabric content, I guess, here, because what does that say? It's like that invisible ink. Hey, where's the ink? Oh, good God. But if I remember right, at one time it did. I don't know what happened. Feels like a wool, or it feels like a cashmere, actually. It feels really soft. But this is one. Hopefully those spots come out. If not, this should be still sellable, because, you know, it's cashmere. This, you could see here, has a little ring around the collar. And I'm actually going to try something. Get yourself a little Tide pen and see if it comes out a little bit, and before you bring it off, because I think our dry cleaners charge about $4 a shirt. So, you know, this is not a shirt that I get a lot for. Eaton I probably paid $5 for this, another $5 for dry cleaning. I'm probably going to sell it between $37.50 and $50. If you don't know my system, I market at one price. For these shirts, I usually price them at $49.99, and they'll sell between that and running sales and offers between 25% off. So I don't know about this one. We're gonna have to investigate that a little bit deeper. This is a Turnbull and Asser shirt, and it's just wrinkled and has a barrel cuff. If you don't know what a barrel cuff is, this is a barrel cuff. It's kind of similar. I mean, it's probably a little bit. I don't think that's like a regular cuff, but for whatever reason, it has 3 buttons. That's a Turnbull and Asser thing. And this is like a newer, not the most recent tag of Turnbull and Asser, but a little bit newer. These usually say the manufacture date on the tag. Sometimes. Yeah, we don't have that. So, unless I'm missing it and I don't see it. So, yeah, this one doesn't have it. Go figure. Trying to show you something and we don't have. This is a Harley Davidson shirt. It's 100% silk. And some of these, as you can see here, are made by Tory Richards. They make those Hawaiian shirts. This is basically your camp shirt. Camp shirt has that little thing on the top. You'll see this with some Polo Ralph Lauren, Tommy Bahama, other Hawaiian style shirts. That's what makes it a camp shirt. But you can see right here, has a spot. I didn't notice it when I bought it. I'm into this shirt for like $2, so I may just take the chance, and it comes clean. It comes clean. If not, it's a tax write-off. I donate this and we move on about our day. And this has a back print, pretty decent back print of like that's a bike, of course, and it has basically like this, I don't know what we're going to call that, Southwestern Arizona motif. So, yeah, if you're going to wear a silk shirt, Phoenix, Arizona would be the place to wear it, where it's like, what, 100 degrees, 6 months a year? This is a woman's St. John's collection, not to be confused with St. John's Bebe. We don't need that. Has these beautiful buttons, but one of the cuffs is kind of funky. Oh, here it is. Funky. There's something spilt on it. I'm pretty sure that will come out. I may try the Tide pen on that a little bit. And the collar feels a little funky. It doesn't look bad, but it feels like there may be a little perspiration on that. But beautiful. I checked just to make sure all the buttons were here before I even sent it in. I mean, if this shirt doesn't come clean, we could sell a shirt as is, or we could take the buttons off and sell the buttons, because it has quite a few buttons on this puppy. So, you know, make money another way if possible. This is, I didn't notice that spot. Is that a spot? That looks like a spot. All right, this may not. This is a pretty shitty suit to begin with. Now I'm noticing another spot, because I had a spot behind the thing here. This was like, looked like somebody rubbed it up against a tire or something. I actually got a lot of it out using a Tide pen when I got it. It was like $5 or $6 at a store. This came with pants. The pants look good. It's nothing good. It's a Pronto Umo, but it's linen. Linen suits usually do fairly well, but you know, we're coming out of summer season, so I may have to check out what this new spot is, because I'm into this for like $5. If it takes it, I think it's another $7 for dry cleaning, so I'm looking at what, 12 all in. If I sell this, maybe $70, $80, probably ask $100. Yeah, it might not be worth it. And here's the last one. I picked this up like January. It's a tuxedo. See the little buttons, one button tuxedo with the little peak lapel. That's a peak lapel, boys and girls. This brand is actually fairly great. Canalis Cole. I think I'm selling this right. This is basically Paul Stewart's brand. It's like their higher end Paul Stewart stuff. See the tag. You know, we don't have the pants. It's a 40 extra long. 32 would be the pants size, but we don't have the pants. But, you know, tuxedos, I sold just the jackets by themselves. No issues. You know, so that's it. But this has like some spots, white spots on it, as you see here. And, you know, worst case scenario, we'll just cover that in with a Sharpie and go about our day. Sold 3 ties today. I'm slumming it. I had no sales the day before, and then you get 3 sales. Just listed this. This is that Vineyard Vines tie for some company here. And has this penguin on it. I thought this was going to be a long tail sale. No, this sold pretty quickly for $21.24. So see you later. And then I sold these 2 ties to the same people. These are both cotton. This one I think is the Notary. Sold it for $17.99. And sold this one. These are both cotton. And sold this one for $17.99. Going to the same person. So I'll probably redonate $2 back to them. That was a weird way of saying it. Refund them $2 because they're combined. I can combine shipping on these. And yeah, nothing special. This one is the tie bar. Like, these ties don't sell for much. I got them for $1, and because they were cotton, I thought I would list them. They're like skinny ties also on top of that. So they sold though. And this, the person that bought these is, I think it's like their 8 ties they've gotten from me. They've bought in groups of ties now 4 different times. 2 ties each time. Interesting, but hey, at least they keep coming back, right? It's shoe day. Didn't want to do shoes. I put shoes off like the plague. I don't buy shoes most often. Shoes have to be like dirt cheap for me to get them. So, yeah, I don't come across good pairs of shoes, believe it or not. In the area we live, I mean, occasionally I'll come across, you know, some nice shoes, but for the most part, I don't know if they ever hit the floor. I just don't run into good shoes on a regular basis. And this is kind of like the pile of shoes. I put them in this box here. And they've been sitting here for a little while until I get a bunch and then I do them. Usually I wear gloves. I don't have gloves. Shoes bother the hell out of me. But go through some of the shoes I'm listing. These are a pair of Brooks. These are kind of fairly new. I mean, they're a little dirty here, but they look really clean, as you see. And on the Brooks, I always tell you the model, Beast, and then the 20. I think they're up to like 23 or something. I don't know if they come out with a different one every year or something. A lot of times the Brooks don't have the inner soles. These have the inner soles, which is good. These are the shoes I wear, believe it or not. These are Crocs. But a lot of times you'll see like this area is all chewed up. This area is all clean. This is a size 16. And it's 2 wide, 2E, wide, 2E. So double wide, I think. So these will sell pretty good. These will probably sell in the like the 60 to 80 range. Comps, there's only 1 current and there's 7 sold. So it tells me 16s sell fairly well. That might be, I don't even know if they have a size 16 on the website because I wear a size 12. These may have to be like special order. So sometimes, you know, the bigger shoes, they may take a while. Sometimes they sell quickly. So I'm hoping, because these are in pretty good condition, these sell kind of quickly. And, you know, once again, I mean, they look pretty clean. I'm not going to clean shoes up either, or unless they're super expensive. You see, these are really clean for the most part. All right, where else are we going to go? This is like the scratch and dent, some of these shoes. These right here, shoes that I sometimes pick up, sometimes don't. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. If you want to, Morchis, made in Italy. These are just some tassel loafers. I mean, they're okay condition. Not the greatest. I picked these up for like $3 and I'm trying to figure out, like, were these for sale? Because does that say $4.99 or $44.99? Like, you would have paid that much for them. I hope you didn't, because these are not worth that. But there's another pair here to this somewhere. I should have did a better job of positioning these shoes in this pile over here. There we go. Let's see. Let's go on to these. These are a pair of Bally's. I mean, not really the greatest shoes. If you find more recent ones, you can do better off. These, I mean, these and the last pair are probably going to be like $30 pairs of shoes. I got to find my shoe tree, make them look a little bit better when taking pictures. Of that, I'm going to have to stuff them with some paper or something. Because, you know, you got to make them look at least somewhat decent. But have like a little gold thing here. I don't know. This is a loafer, slip-on loafer style. Once again, these actually look like they were probably refinished at one time. Just because they look really... The tops don't look as good as the bottoms. So I'm telling me these are probably redone at some point. So, you know, like I said, these are kind of cheap. But they were like $3. Yeah. Here we go. Where are we going to go? We'll go here. Another pair of these ones. This is a different material. I think you can see here. This is... I'm also cooking, meal prepping. So they have like a leather cap toe. But then you see this material is different. And this is pickery, which is a pig. Doesn't say it, but after looking it up and confirming with a friend that's sold more than me, you know, we come to this brand that this is what it is. Pickery is a pig or pig-like animal that's in Central and South America. And it's very soft. But these will probably sell for about $100, give or take. Seems to be the price point on these. And I got two different pairs of these. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, you can see one's has the brown bottom, one has a black bottom. And you can see here's the other pair. So not trying to make it, it's weird, they're the same size, so, but there they are. All right, reorganize these a little bit better. We'll go with these because these are a little bit newer pair of Bally's, B-A-L-L-Y. Not really desirable. Once again, these are freaking loafer. They have a little name on the side, but they're not the greatest condition. I mean, little nick there. I mean, these are like $30 shoes. I think I got most of these at a thrift store for like $3. Majority of these. And these ones are these little booties. You know, they're suede, blue suede. They got to be cleaned up, but this ain't my job. This is not what I do. These are a pair of Salvatore Ferragamos. Probably the pair of shoes. I don't know why I'm bending it, just making sure. Because I've had these a while. These are a size small too. It's like 6. So small. These will probably be like 80 to 100 range. Probably do a little bit better. I don't have a suede brush or anything, so I'm not going to really get into cleaning shoes. I don't really clean shoes. It's just not worth my time. Scratch and dent, come back and fix them up. These I paid a few extra dollars for. I remember buying these, and I don't know why. I paid like $12 for these. But you can see the condition on these, you know, has some wear here, cracking. And then they have like the scuffing on the back here. I mean, you could clean this up if you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Really easily to clean up on these. These are a pair of Allen Edmonds. They always tell you the brand, the model for the most part. These are a Byron. Tell you the truth, I paid too much for these. I'm going to ship them out probably like $40, $50 and move them on down the road. Not going to hold on to these too long because it's all about making money. And I'm not going to try to get the top dollar out of some shoes. I mean, like you can see here, their condition on these are not that great. I should have probably left them behind, let somebody else deal with them, but I may even go like 35. I'll probably price them at like either 40 or 50, and then by the time they're on a sale and so on and so forth, you know, they'll probably sell for like 35. But you know, I hate shoes. And I dumped them on here, and I got to clean my board now. Because this is where I clean my ties, and it's all freaking dirty. I scuffed it. I got to clean that up now. God damn it. But, yeah. This sucks. My meal prepping of chicken thighs, boneless, just get chicken skies, chicken thighs. Sunday night, getting ready to do some shipping. So I had a scurry of sales this evening. Not sure what happened. Had about 5 sales in 3 hours. After one sale Friday, no sale Saturday. Go figure. But sold these Friday night. These are a pair of Zenzel. I just listed these not too long ago. These are just a pair of flat front, but they are cuffed pants. A weird combination of like old style, new style. But these sold for $37.49. Then I'm not going to unbag this, but this is it's a long open front like vest. It's cashmere and it's made by Neiman Marcus. Comps weren't that great, but we got $42.49 for it. It's women's. Open front is like where it doesn't have buttons or anything to close it. It's just open and, you know, sleeveless. So it's like a vest style. I don't feel like taking it out of the bag, but it's like this color. But I had this for a few months, and it sold finally that we're getting into that time of year now where people start looking for that. I picked these up at a Marshall's not too long ago. We just listed, I just listed these about a month ago. These are a pair of big pants. These are Polo Ralph Lauren. They're newer tags. These are 60 by 32. Sold these for $67.99. And I picked these up at Marshall's, usually between 10 and 12 bucks. Certain times a year on clearance. If your store has a big and tall collection, big and tall section, some of them do TJ Maxx, Marshalls, mostly Marshalls. You can find some of this stuff, and it does well because big people do not like to shop. So we're more of an online shopper. Me as a big boy, I would say. This is just listed this. So a lot of these things you just see that we just listed. That's why it's important to list, and I'm not listing. My sales are down 17% from last month, but my views are up 24%. So that tells me I need to list a little bit more. There's people viewing stuff, just not buying. But this is a Brooks Brothers 100% camel hair blazer, blazer suit jacket. It has camel hair is like that. It has like a feel similar to like cashmere, or like maybe a cashmere blend. But this sold for $67.99. Usually I get a little bit better. This jacket had little, it wasn't in the greatest of condition, but it's not bad also. So I sold it a little bit on the cheaper side. It was also a little bit more vintage. And this is another Brooks Brothers, going to be a Brooks Brothers kind of night, I guess. Sold this. This sold for $74.99. And it's just a wool and nylon blend jacket. So it's that time of year. I also sold a tie. I don't have the tie. The tie was returned last week. I had that flurry of returns, like 7 opened in 2 days. And then 5 have been returned. 1 closed out. And 1 I'm probably going to be here tomorrow. So we'll see. But I forgot the tie in the mailbox. And I just haven't been to the mailbox in the last few days. I gave the guy the refund. I didn't even check because I was so busy with getting blood work done and chest x-rays and ultrasounds and getting ready for surgery that I just seen it, refunded the money, and you just pray that it's there and I didn't get screwed. And the guy sent me back something that wasn't. But I sold that tie for $42.49. So returns do sell. They go in, they go out, they'll sell again. But have a good night. See you guys later.